All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem. Rakah, Quadash, double honor to the elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth. All right, Shalom to the hopefully elect. All right, and I want to go into what you see here. All right, this is a video from the NY Post. Okay, it says a pinned protester pepper sprayed by Border Patrol. All right, so this is fair use, not making any money off of this. And before we even start, man, I want to actually grab, you brothers already know, man. You already know exactly where I'm going with this. All right, Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, talking about Americans. All right, America is likened unto Egypt in the scriptures. All right, Revelation 11:8. Okay, America is referred to as spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, Americans against the Americans, particularly these Edomites against these Edomites, and that's what we're seeing here, okay? And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom, okay? So that's what we're seeing, okay? Verse 3, and the Spirit, man, I'm sorry, let me turn my notifications off. And I think that notification actually from the elder that you just saw, probably talking about the exact same thing, right? And that's the scripture that I'm going to bring out that he had quoted. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, all right? So, shows you that this is all spiritual, man, all right? Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. The spirit of America is failing, all right? That whole rah-rah American spirit, all right, of America is too big to fail. Nah, that's out the window. People are not, people are not so gung-ho about Babylon the Great anymore, all right? That whole patriotic vibe is out the window, all right? The mirth of the land is gone, like it says in Isaiah, okay? I believe the 24th chapter, okay? I'm just roughly quoting it, But Isaiah 19:3, again, it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards, all right? So that American spirit is failing, all right? And the Most High is setting the Egyptians against the Egyptians, all right? So again, this is fair use, not making any money off of this. We're going to change the speed. We're going to let this thing play.
What the Get the What the I got you. Get out of here. Back up! I'm not doing anything! What the hell? What are you doing? Tear gas. That's all you want, but back up. You. Thank you. Tear gas. What do you have ice in Minneapolis? They don't know how to do their job. I'm in the gas. Get back. Gas is coming. Gas on Bill. Gas on Bill. We're filling you. Gas on Bill, Favino. Gas on Bill. Gas. Fucking piece of shit. You just gas me. We have it. Get back. Sam, I have it. Sam, back up. The green stuff. The green stuff is super carcinogenic. Yep.
That's like, you see how weak these Edomites are, man. Edomite versus Edomite, man. All right, you know. And this is not your fight, Jake. All right. So you so-called black people and you so-called Hispanics out there, all right, you want to try and get involved in this. You know, you want to try, especially you so-called black people, you want to try and take up arms with Esau. You know, just leave this thing alone, man. All right. Leave this thing alone. Let these people do what they do. All right. This is not our business. All right. We're just going into it, okay, because of prophecy. All right. Because it's in the Bible that this would happen. All right.
I know it doesn't feel like it, but you're really just feeling how uneducated you are right now.
Greg, does this deter you at all or encourage you, motivate you?
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Hey, where's Ashley?
Greg, will you talk to us just a second and just tell us kind of what you're out doing today, what you're looking for?
We're getting gas now.
But you're not just getting gas now. I mean, I'm trying to be serious. What are you doing
We're
today?
getting gas now. We stopped to get gas.
Other than that, what are you doing today?
Title 8 immigration enforcement.
And how's it going so far?
Fantastic. It's going good. A lot of good arrests today.
Are you guys looking into consequences for denial of service at all?
We're getting gas. That's what we stopped for.
Greg, are you getting some thumbs ups, or is it all just people kind of angry, frustrated? What do you have?
Absolutely. Quite a bit of thumbs up. We always do. So. Definitely more paparazzi here.
Oh, damn. Man, you saw the way that that agent just threw down that Edomite woman? We're gonna watch it again. All right, check this out. And matter of fact, let me do this. Slow it down just a tiny bit. Watch, look at that woman in the burgundy, right? Boom. Right into the camera, man. Edomite on Edomite violence, man. This is happening in Babylon the Great, okay? This place is crumbling. All right, the Most High, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, is putting a stop to this man's rulership. All right.
Does this affect you, hearing people blowing the whistles and saying get out?
No, it actually helps our patrol efforts quite often. We incorporate that into what we're doing, and it actually sometimes helps. So.
How do you...
That's Esau, man. All right, anyway, so there you go, you know, and I want to bring out that precept, right? That let's do that. All right. Madmen sparing none. 2 Ezra 16 and 68, it says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Okay, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle," ideally unable to move, right? Locked up with things offered unto idols, which is going into what? Their New World Order and their microchip. All right, they're going to try and force us to take their microchip, but we know that the elect are unchippable. All right, so the elect, when they get hauled off to these concentration camps, all right, are going to be faithful unto death, all right, and will not take the chip no matter what, all right? Verse 69, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot," right? So any sellout Jakes that side with Esau and his New World Order, they're going to use you and toss you to the side of the road, all right, and leave you for dead, okay? And then you're going to be you're going to feel like a real loser, you know, because not only did you turn your back on your people and on your power, all right, but now Esau doesn't even, you know, he showed you that he doesn't care about you at all. You know, he was just using you, all right? Verse 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, all right? But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, which is going into who? You know, Israel, all right? The Israelites in general, okay? Romans, the 2nd chapter, goes into how, you know, the Gentiles, matter of fact, let's get that. The Israelite foreigners, they have the law kind of just in their minds, you know. I'm going to get it exactly, all right? It says, this is Romans 2:14. For when the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, which have not the law, they didn't grow up with the customs and the, you know, being taught about, you know, the scriptures and stuff, right? Do by nature the things contained in the law. These, having not the law, are a law unto themselves, right? Jake naturally knows that a man and a man are not supposed to be together. A woman and a woman are not supposed to be together. You're not supposed to be with another man's woman. You're not supposed to eat unclean foods, abominable foods, you know. You're not supposed to get with your sister. You're not supposed to get with your aunt, you know. Things of that nature, you know, which are contained in the law. All right, verse 15. Which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the mean, while accusing or else excusing one another. All right, so the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, they have, they do by nature the things contained in the law because they are the Lord's people, all right? So those that fear the Lord right here, and that's talking about Israel in general, especially like we're seeing right now, the northern kingdom, okay? But they're coming for the southern kingdom after that, all right? I remember they were targeting, you know, the Levites, the so-called Haitians in Brooklyn, you know, a few months back, all right? Verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, all right? You know, which of course that, you know, that's talking about all Israel, but of course that's especially talking about the hopeful elect who are, you know, pushing this gospel, you know, and believing on this gospel, you know. Verse 72, but we're not worried because, you know, Isaiah 59 and 19, I want to say, the Lord is going to lift up a standard, okay? So that's spiritual protection, divine intervention, you know, for the Lord's elect, all right? Minus those that have to be martyrs, all right? 2nd Ezra 16 and 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. All right? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, the hopeful elect, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. All right? So, hey, you know, with that, you know, I pray that was edifying, informative. You know, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakah Quadash, double honor to the elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.